right, we're back again, man. You can't keep us down, right? No number of haters gonna keep us out. We need some. Oh, we got a little feedback going. All right, we need a little kitty glitter action for this Wednesday. It's Hump Day, so what do we do without kitty glitter, right? Hey, Raven. Hope you're having a good day at work. Chad, welcome back, man. Hoosiers in the house. So what we're trying to do is get a retrigger. We have yet to get a retrigger on kitty glitter, so it's an absolute must. Instead of doing the $2 on denomination, I did the $5, which gave me a maximum bet of 180 total credits bet. So it was a little different, but I figured what the heck. We'll try it. We'll try it and see if we can get a retrigger. Mess with us. I almost feel like this new camera is not quite as nice as the iPhone camera. Ooh, 5070. That's a good little hit. Way to start it off. Hey Chad, welcome back from Africa, all the way from Africa tuning in. Welcome back, my friend. Do a little kitty glitter. 40C in Africa. Man, it's a nice day, right? Oh, so hey Kelly, welcome back. So what happened with the sound, I'm not actually sure, but I looked it up, and apparently with OBS Studio, which is a streaming software, it's a little bit glitchy, so you got to restart it every time you start or stop a stream. Because I stopped the stream and then I restarted for the next round, it dropped a couple of the sources. One was the mic, so it sounded good on my end, like I could hear it, but it wasn't making it through to the live stream. Yeah, 105. That's pretty warm. Where I live, yeah, it gets in the hundreds, 110. Not quite as hot as Vegas, though. Last summer, wait, last year, yeah, this last summer we went to Vegas and it was 117 degrees. I got off the plane and about fell over. Oh, you fell over. Super hot. I like kitty glitter. This is one of my favorite games. If I could just get the retrigger, I could like put this one away for a while, but you know me. Get a little obsessive compulsive thing going on here. Gotta at least see one retrigger. Hey, shout out. Okay, I don't want to mess up your name too bad. Aqua Tania Cameron from Auckland, New Zealand. Just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad there. All the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much for subscribing. Aquitania. Did I say that right? Please correct me if I didn't. I apologize. Much appreciated. And Kelly's tuning in from Cornhusker State. Gotta love the corn husks. Huskus. Hey. Oh, that looked like it was going to be way better. Okay. I just got a message from OBS Studio. It said it disconnected and reconnected. Once again, we're learning. So it's a lot more complicated streaming from a PC than it is just using your iPhone. I may go back to the iPhone. I don't know. Who all out there has the iPhone 10, the new iPhone? Seriously considering picking one up. Coming from the 7S, which I've been super happy with. That's pretty cool, Kelly. Do they set up the the cornfield mazes and things around this time of year? Yeah, Raven, I hear you. It's such an expensive phone, and then from the 7S, I mean, the camera's better. Obviously, the processor and a few other things, but it's not leaps and bounds to make me want to go out and spend another $1,200 bucks. 30,000 for 50. Yeehaw. It's not what we're looking for, though, but we'll take it. One thing that's super cool is I have... Oh, there it is. I always get started on one of my silly stories right when we hit the bonus. You notice that? Alright. Let's see. Is this going to be the re-trigger so we can finally move on with our lives? Let's find out. Go. Now we just need that re-trigger. Last spin could be good. Oh, that's good. Bryce, what's up, man? Vancouver in the house. Welcome back, buddy. We are trying for the all-elusive Kitty Glitter re-trigger. Too bad. That would have been huge had we got the retrigger. Still, though, that was pretty good. Is that 45, 46? 45, 6. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll take it. Yeah, what'd you think of that Valhalla bonus round there, Bryce? That was pretty crazy, right? It was pretty crazy because that video got a lot of views really quick and fired up a lot of people. I don't know why. Some people just get triggered on stuff, you know? Yeah, I do my part, you know? I do my part. Chad, you just want to cruise around all day and sitting in your underwear and drinking beer and swearing at youngsters. I love it. That's the life, huh? Sporting them tidy whities. You gotta have plenty of beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon, preferably, and a 12 gauge with some double lock, over under. The next step is going to be how to quiet up those fans on these machines. It's funny because when you're in the casino, you don't hear the fans on the machines because there's just so many of them, and they have, you know, of course, the music jamming and stuff, and you know, people talking. So you don't really hear it as much as if, well, like when you're in a controlled environment, and then the fans are loud. And this mic just picks them all up. Gotta have your 12 gauge and beer, man. If you're gonna live in Texas, you're gonna be a redneck, you must have that. Those are requirements. And you gotta have a fishing hat with your lucky lures. And another thing you're gonna need if you're in Texas, at least when I live there, is a lot of bug spray, man. There's plenty of critters out there. You get eaten alive. Especially South Texas, man, where it's humid. All the mosquitoes. Golly. But you notice what's cool about Kitty Glitter is it's been playing for quite a while because we put just 2 tickets in and we've been playing for a good amount of time now. So it does give you some playback. Yeah, it's interesting how, like to Kelly's point there, it's interesting how, you know, different things are used different ways, different words, different ways of saying things. You know, what we might say in Texas or, you know, West, Southwest is not going to be taken the same way as you might take it from another area back east. So it's very different. Very different. That's a good point. Like, I love where I live. We are an absolute wonderful melting pot of all cultures, all types of people from all over the world. It's just awesome. There's a lot of nice people where I live. And there's always going to be the haters, you know? But they're few and far between. You know what they mean when they say, "Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart." Oh, the interesting, crazy chat we have, right? Never a dull moment. Whoa, sorry. That was loud in my eardrums. Fast stops there just to try it out. It's just messing with us now. It knows what we came for. Once again, I did clear the accounting, so we started at 0, so that way at the end of the session we'll be able to take a peek at it, see how we did. I felt like that was probably a better way to do it, instead of trying to keep track and add it up in my mind, because apparently I'm pretty terrible at that. It's a good one. So it's set at 10,000 for the hand pay, so it's just going to rack up the credit. Yeah, somebody brought up a good point the other day last night, about the Valhalla bonus round, and I hadn't watched it back yet, but it's true. Actually, that bonus round could have been exponentially better, because the majority of the payouts was actually re-triggers and a couple when you hit the scatters, like 2 scatter pays. So there wasn't like any significant line hits in there, so that could have been way bigger. Either way, it was still... I was just jazzed about the fact that we had 10 re-triggers. I've never seen that many re-triggers on any machine. Whoa. Yeah, Chad, it's kind of the same, I mean, here too, a little bit. I mean, it is a lot of nice folks, but you still have a pretty good element of the not-so-nice people. So you still have to be pretty secure, but definitely don't have to have a compound or anything like that. Oh, Deborah, I wish I had the Whales of Cash. I believe that's... Whales of Cash is a WMS board. So basically, I have to get that WMS cabinet. They're completely different inside, like the guts of them. So all the IGT games, at least the older boards and these newer boards, fit into this cabinet, and then WMS would be like your Wicked Winnings, Whales of Cash, the Turtle Treasures, all those. So when we do get that machine, that's going to open up a whole lot more games for us. And it'll be a learning curve because I'll have to start back at zero because I won't know anything about the machine versus like I do here with this one. Everything I've learned on this machine is just by trial and error. Taking it apart, messing it up, goofing up the menus. But it'll be fun. Ah, keeps doing that. Bad kitty. Oh, Sammy, you at work, man? You can't watch? That's okay. I'll, you know, those last two streams I didn't put up live, but once we're done with this stream, I'll go ahead and post it up on YouTube. You can check it out later. I think it'll be helpful by putting these streams out live so people can see that, you know, we're not trying to pull anybody's leg here. This is just, it's just for fun. We have a good time. We mess with the machines. Also, if it happens to block your, if you're texting inside of the chat and it blocks it, that's the Autobot Transformers. Now that's the bot that automatically takes out what it thinks might be a bad comment. So if you don't see your chat when you type it, that's why. If it catches like a word or something, even if it's not. Yeah, live's more fun because we get to chat away. Tell the crazy stories. I was thinking about putting this chat on stream somehow, but then I thought, well, maybe not. Because you never know. We could get somebody in here like the other day, and we don't want that out there. We don't want to pollute the World Wide Web any more than it's already polluted. Well, you know, I did start a Patreon, you know, the Patreon deal where you can support your media creators or whatever, because I thought I might make it to where if you had a certain level of subscription, I would help you get your own game room set up, give you tutorials, real-time, you know, help, you know, like video chatting and stuff, helping you get it set up. But then I was like, no, that's, I don't know, it's there, but I'm not going to really promote it that much just because it feels weird. So then I backed it off and said, okay, we'll just do like, it's like a $2 to $5 setup for Patreon. And you get the same amount of access no matter what. You get 100% access. I don't want to create an environment where, you know, some people will say, feel like they can elevate themselves and feel better than others. We're all on this little rock together, so whether you do $2, whether you do $0, whether you do $5, you get to see it all. Any of the goofy stuff I have here, I'll share with you. Hey, Deanna, welcome back. Good to see you. Hey, at least you're back in time for Kitty Glitter. That's the best. Yeah, absolutely, man. There's never any push to join the Patreon for anybody. But if you enjoy it and you want to, that's great. But I want everybody to have 100% access all the time. There's no exclusion, no exclusivity. I don't want any of that. Everybody's on the same page here. Whatever I have, I share with you. If you guys want a specific game or want me to buy a specific game, then put it on the list. I'll write it down and start saving up. Basically, anything I make off YouTube, I roll right back into the channel. So whether it's buying a better microphone or better camera, I think the better camera might be next. But I do want to get that WMS cabinet just because everybody's been requesting a lot of those games. So it's basically a non-profit deal so far, and that's fine. Just because I love doing this, I'm gonna do it either way. So. And then when we're all said and done, who knows? Maybe we'll give it all away as a prize. One lucky winner will get the entire package, along with an instruction video on how on earth to set it all up. Here you go. Good luck. Hey, Jessica's back in the house. Jessica 101. 1 + 1. Welcome back. Hey, Deborah, I appreciate that. It's awesome. It's all for you guys. That's all it is. I mean, if you guys, you tell me. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. I know a lot of them do the shirts and hats and who knows what. If you guys want to do stuff like that, I'm down. We'll do it. We got to come up with something really cool. Thought about doing a giveaway of a slot machine, but it just seems too complicated just because of the laws and different areas. You can't have them in all states, so it becomes complicated. So it would be hard to give away one of those. There we go. A little tiny one. A little tiny little jackpot. Well, actually, Jessica, this morning, you missed my rant and rage session. I'll admit, I woke up with a little bit of a hangover. And I woke up to about 300 posts on the videos, people trolling. So it got me in a fired up, preach it kind of mood. So we had a little preaching this morning. There we go. One thing that's great is I love to give shout outs to all the channels that come in, you know, or businesses. You know, like Bryce, if you want, let's share your business on here. I mean, some of these videos, who knows who's watching? I mean, there's that one video I put out like 3 weeks ago. It's already got 120,000 views. I mean, if I can help any of you guys with your business, let's use it. Put it out there. I'm not going to charge you for it. Just talk about your business. If you're open to it, Bryce, I'm open to sharing it. Yeah, so you don't mind me sharing it? So, for you guys who are just joining or you're new to the channel, one of our longtime fans here, Bryce, you can see him in the channel there. He has a new business. Maybe it's not brand new, but it's a photography business. He sent me a link to it, and I'll tell you what, he does amazing photography. From what I can see, just what I looked at so far. And so he's given it a run, and he's in Canada. I don't know if you go off-site for shoots. I'm sure if the price is right, he might make the journey. Have to ask him about it, but make sure you check out, why don't you share, I think you can share a link in the chat to your Facebook page or whatever you have to market your business there, Bryce. I think the photos look great. You got the eye, man. Not everybody has it. I know everybody says they're a photographer, but not everybody has that eye, so. There we go. That must have been the mowing the lawn in your underwear comment. Got us bonus round, baby. Alright, this better be the retrigger, because I mean, we've got probably collectively 20 hours of playing this game now without a single retrigger. You're welcome, Bryce. Anytime, man. We gotta help each other out. Oh, I like the sound of that. That's going to be good, because those two are going to go wild, at least one of them. We haven't seen the fireworks, though. That's a good hit right there. There we go. There's a little fireworks. Look at that money fly. Hey, Juan from Peru is in the house. Welcome, man. Welcome back. I think that little diamond is wild too, right? Oh, it's not that good. No retrigger, guys. It's okay. It was still a pretty good bonus round. There you have it. $37,650. Not too bad. We'll take it. Hey Bryce, did it let you post the link? If it doesn't, I have another idea. What we can do, if it doesn't let you post the link in here, let's post it into the Slots and Stuff on Facebook. So we have a group on Facebook. If you're new to the channel, be sure you subscribe. Click the little bell to get notifications when we go live. But we also have a Facebook group. It's slots-in-stuff, just like it's spelled out on the side screen there. Everybody's welcome to join. We share jackpot stories, crazy lost stories, whatever you got. Share it there. Everybody's welcome. And Bryce, let's put a link in there for your photography. I'll reshare it. I think I saw it the other day on there, so send it to me again and I'll put it in there as well. Oh, I know. Could you imagine that, Deborah? In real life, some of these hand pays would be ridiculous. I can imagine. I still think that we are missing like a real true, you know, like a 1500x jackpot. That's what I want to see. I want to see the $1 million plus, because I know they're all capable of doing it. It's just a matter of how long you want to sit here and spend this darn thing to get it. Now, I know you guys probably saw the Ainsworth tour. There's a video online for that where they talk about the Ainsworth games and they can actually trigger the jackpot or the bonus round with a key on the side. They can program them that way. These IGT machines, you cannot do that. So just like you do in the casino, you got to sit here and spin and spin and spin. And sometimes, like some of those videos are literally days worth of spinning just to get 4 or 5 bonus rounds that are worth putting on YouTube. You got to shoot a lot of footage to get 5 or 6 quality bonus rounds. Oh, good. Yeah, send it over, Bryce. We'll put it up there for sure. You're welcome anytime, my friend. Where did I put our tickets? There they are. You'll notice the gears are not grinding as hard. I adjusted them a little bit. You know, I do have that $5,000 machine on my mind, the one at Aria. That's on my bucket list, even if it's only one pull. I have to do it at least once, and you bet I'm going to be recording that. Security, no security, I'm recording it. And I'm kind of mixed up with that one. I don't know if I want to do one spin on the $5,000 selection, or would I rather have 5 spins on the $1,000 selection, because it's that red, white, and blue 7s in Aria. I'm sure everybody's seen it. Everybody who goes to Vegas has to check out that machine. It's famous. I think I'd rather have 5 chances at $1,000 a pull than one pull at $5 grand. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, Deborah, sometimes I do stay up way too late playing. I mean, it's just, for me, it's relaxing. Like, when I take breaks, I do a little quick stream here and there. I work in the evenings and the early mornings as an insomniac. And then during the day, when it's kind of slow, during lunchtime and stuff, we'll do these streams. But for me, it's just, I just sit here and zone out and play this thing. It's fun. Kind of takes your mind off everything else. That's why I was so bent out of shape about all these wicked trolls out there, man. Because they're taking my little relaxation and giving me stress over it. But it was kind of funny though. I ended up having to laugh. Whoa, Kelly hits it with the $10 super chat. Whoa, shout out to Kelly. Awesome channel. We appreciate you playing for us. Hey, you know what, Kelly? I really appreciate that. That's huge. Kelly Ramos, thank you so much for that super chat. Much appreciated. Very kind, ma'am. Very kind. You are officially my 6th super chat in the history of the channel, and my 2nd largest. Record book. I should have a little board. I need to write that down. I'll keep track of it. Actually, I could probably track it on YouTube. But yes, thank you very much. I think we have some of the best group here. You guys tune in faithfully. We have fun. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Oh, that was your first super chat ever? Oh, nice. Thank you. Very cool. I think what we'll do is we'll take the super chats and we'll put them on a, you know, like a counter of some kind on YouTube, and then put it towards, you know, your all's, like, your choice of game or whatever. Like, you guys tell me what you want to do and we'll do that. You know what? I think they do. Deanna asks if Patreon gets a percentage of the membership money. I'm pretty sure they do. I just don't know how much of it they get. I would imagine it's probably pretty steep. Because I was setting it up last night and I was finishing up with the day, I didn't really... Probably should have read the fine print. I have not set up the the rest of it yet. It's all done, I mean, as far as the public side, but I would imagine they probably take somewhere in the range of 40%, so 40 cents on every dollar. It just felt so weird, though, setting that up, because when you do something that you just enjoy anyway, I just think that's super cool. But hey, you know, I figure why not? Everybody else is doing it. The only difference is we're not going to try to pocket that. I'm not going to use that to go to the casino and feed my addiction. What I'm going to do is we're going to use it to buy games for you guys. And then when we're done with it, we'll figure out what we're going to do. Maybe we'll sell them on eBay. Throw a big party. I don't know. Who knows which way the wind blows? Yeah, the super chats are 40%, so YouTube keeps 40% of it. You know what's funny? Deborah, I would love to do the P.O. Box thing. I'm just with the amount of trollage that goes on, I'd be afraid to check that P.O. Box every day. It's kind of like Snapchat. I will not go anywhere near Snapchat, guys. No, sir. I don't want any kind of unsolicited, any kind of pic, if you know what I mean. Whoa, Bryce. Bryce hits us with a $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. $5 super chat from Bryce. If you guys haven't signed up on our Facebook page, make sure you do, because we're going to be sharing out Bryce's company. He's got a brand new photography company and does some amazing work. I'll tell you that right now. You'll be able to see it for yourself here in a bit. Much appreciated, Bryce. Very cool. I mean, I never even thought anybody would enjoy this. I knew I enjoyed it, and that's why I figured we'd start doing it. And you guys proved that. That's cool. We get to hang out, whether you're at work or just hanging at home. Get to kick back, play a little kitty glitter, little Clio 2. Tell some funny stories, like mowing the lawn in your tighty whities and a beer. It was all fun and games till you got the weed eater out. Who was it? It was you, Bryce, that was telling us about the weed eater, right? And the dog incident. Not the dog, but the dog poo incident. That was a funny story. Joshua. They think you eat they're thinking that you're eating their lunch. Does everybody put their lunch in like a one refrigerator? You gotta put your name on it. Hey Mike, welcome back, man. Thanks for the good luck wishes. Let's try to get that bonus with a retrigger. That's all we're here for. We want the kitty glitter bonus retrigger. I have not hit it yet. Wouldn't that be funny if we got the retrigger and the game board froze or something, you know, like an error? Yeah. Dog poo and the weed eater happens. You got to be careful, man. Especially like the edger, because the edgers, you know, it's a vertical spinner, so you're like edging your lawn. And I don't know about you guys, but I got 4 little tiny dogs. And for some reason, when the grass gets a little long, they like to go to the bathroom just right on the edge. Right where you'd use that tool. So if you're not careful, you might get a face full. Good times. Exactly, Boot. You bet. Taco Tuesday. Tidy whities are optional. So I'm actually streaming this off of my old PC. I built a brand new PC. Hey, that's a good one. What's that? That goes above hand pay there. Bada bing. Still feels like we're down though for the session. We'll check the accounting when we're at the end of the session, but I'm pretty sure we're down maybe 200,000. Just as a guess. So let's stop the reels a few times, see if that mixes it up a little. Oh yeah, Deborah, exactly. That's so gross, I know. It's nothing like walking into dog poop. Or even worse, if you can imagine. For those of you who have dogs or cats, and if you've ever like got up in the middle of the night to go get a glass of water or whatever, this is more when they were puppies. We'd have them, of course, kenneled and stuff at night, but during the day, they'd always sneak a little turd in odd places. Nothing like stepping one on the bare foot. That's the worst. In between the toes. Oh yeah, I went there. Yeah, we had like 4 tiny dogs, and training them, they were all pretty close in age, but training them was brutal. One of them still is a little bit iffy, but 3 Chihuahuas, 1 Jack Russell. Little Jack Russell is super smart. I mean, they're all super smart, but that Jack Russell, he's the best. But if it's one thing for sure, Chihuahuas are the hardest dog to potty train. 2 of them are golden, 1 of them is not so much. Now, what kind of dog do you have, Boot? I'm a big dog person, which is funny that I have 4 tiny dogs. I've grown up all my life with big dogs. How I ended up with 4 tiny little dogs, I have no idea. And of course, you guys have seen on some of the thumbnails on the channel that we have 2 Bengal cats as well. We are an animal-loving family. And Bengal cats are a lot of fun. Bengals are closer to dogs in their personality than they are to cats, really. Super smart. It is bonus time. Maybe I should switch up the bet. Should we not, maybe not bet, max bet? Maybe like cut it in half and see if that, let's cut it in half a little bit. See if that changes it. It seemed like they were coming around a little more often. Like, we've had how many bonuses? Is anybody keeping track? I think we've had like 3. There we go, little fluffy cat. Oh, Weimaraner. Those are cool dogs. I read they're super full of energy though, right? You got to run them all the time. They're not a lazy person dog, that's for sure. Beautiful though. Our tiniest dog looks like an absolute miniature one of those. She's all gray. Weighs all of 1.5 pounds, something like that. Probably closer to a rodent. No, not really. Yeah, we had the cat before these 2 was a hybrid Bengal mixed with a Savannah cat, which is, they're really, really tall. It's probably about the biggest cat I'd want to have as a pet, but he was super cool. His name was Cheeto. Cheeto was a rock star. There's a little baby Jackpot. Yeah, that cat was super cool. He could jump like 12 feet high, no problem. Everybody'd come over and freak out and take pictures. Man, back to back. Back to back. So Deborah asked if I got the tickets with the board or do I print my own. I actually added that functionality later. When I got the machine, it actually, all you could do is you could put bills in and play with that, and you could print out the ticket. But you couldn't put the ticket back in. I mean, they were basically like souvenirs. And so I figured, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, and I don't want to have to keep a lot of cash in the machine just for obvious reasons. So I got in touch with a guy who can create a little board that allows you to have it communicate basically from the ticket. Once it spits out the ticket, it'll allow it to communicate with the ticket inserted, read it, and apply the credits. So now I have like an unlimited amount of tickets. I mean, I got a whole stack here, and then but you can just keep printing more. So you can take, like, if you get a new machine, you can put $1,000 of, you know, real money in it, and then print out the ticket, and then just keep feeding them in and printing and over, and you get a stack of tickets. However, getting it configured was kind of a chore, I will admit. That's why I think there'll be some value for those of you who want to set up your game room to chat with me, because what I can do is we could actually do it like on a private stream. Yeah, that way we can do Q&A, so if you're setting up your board, I can help you through it. And then if I can't get the answer for it, or if I don't have the answer, I can get the answer. Because I got a couple of really good connections that guys that are super amazingly expert at this stuff. Yeah, cats are pretty cool. As long as they don't start marking and peeing in your house, then they're not so cool. But we've been real lucky. Whenever we get our cats, they're always fixed, spayed or neutered right away. And that helps. There it is again. Because I guarantee you, you leave those little rocks on, you're going to have a problem. Yeah, I think we need to get Caesar. If anybody ever are familiar with Caesar Milan, he's that dog whisperer. I think that would be pretty cool. We need his assistance because our two tiniest dogs, and I mean the two tiny little dogs, are absolute enemies. I don't know why. Just one day they decided that they absolutely hated each other. And ever since, I mean, we literally have to pull them apart sometimes. They go at it. Funny thing is, they're both pretty old now, and they don't have many teeth left, so it's not like they're going to hurt each other. If you can't get up and get to them in time, they're basically just gumming each other. I don't know why they decided they hate each other so much. Yeah, it's like they're being territorial, and then they're the two of the bottom. So there's like a definite little pack that they have. Jack Russell, he's the male. He's the only male, so he's just kind of cool. He chills. He's in the corner, no big deal. And we got a little alpha female, and then those other two little tiny guys, and they're the two runt females, and they're constantly fighting for, you know, the next in line. But I figure, hey, Caesar's worked with some pretty crazy dogs. We used to watch that show all the time. If anybody has a chance at straightening these little dudes out, it's going to be him. Because our tiny dogs need rehabilitating. Oh, Siamese. There it is. Oh. Bad kitty. Whoa, hey now. 6,360. That's a good line hit. That's the fluffy cat. We just landed the fluffy cat. Exactly, Bootney. Caesar'd come in, have him straightened out, cooking dinner, and cleaning the bathrooms in 2 minutes flat. Another show I like is The Cat. I think it's called The Cat Whisperer, actually. He's the cat guy who walks around with a guitar case and trains cats. That's a job. That'd be a tough job. I'd rather train a upset dog than an upset cat. I'll tell you that right now. That was a good hit. Yeah, there's nothing like a pissed off cat, especially if they've got claws. And if they don't have claws, that doesn't matter. They'll sink those little razor teeth into you. Our cats have wicked, wicked claws, man. I was messing with one the other day, just playing around with a feather, and I looked away for a split second, and she split my finger wide open all the way down to the bone, and nothing flat. It was a gusher. She just sat there and looked at me like, did I do that? Like, yeah, you think? If I bleed to death, you don't eat. Nah, it's all good. Comes with the territory. Come on, bonus. I don't have enough material to keep everybody entertained without a bonus. Matter of fact, I have no material. What is like today, like National Turkey Awareness Day or something? We need some kitty glitter bonus awareness. There we go. Fireworks going off. Hey, Deanna Williams with a $10 super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Deanna. That's super kind of you. Much appreciated. My favorites. You are awesome. Thank you so very much. Everybody, big shout out to Deanna for the $10 super chat. Much too kind of you, ma'am. I appreciate you. You guys are truly the best. That's why I keep doing it. I keep doing it because you guys. I mean, it's like our little crew here. We always have like, you know, 30, 40 people in here. It's always, it's our crew, you know. You guys are the only reason I'm still doing this. Trust me. Waking up to that much trollage, I was like, nope, I'm getting back on. I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care. They can troll me all they want. Because these guys are my friends. They're my slotty bodies. Let's see that bonus now. We should have some good luck after those super chats for sure. But yeah, thank you guys, every one of you, for your super chats. That's super awesome. I really appreciate it. Much, much, much too kind of you. How long has it been since we've had a bonus? We get some pretty good little line heads, but think we were like the original, right? Let's see, we had Bryce, we had Hoosier, we had Deanna, we had Kelly. I mean, we're really the originals. We have our upstate New York. We got our visitor Chad from South Africa. We got our power lifter Ziggy, which isn't here today. But you guys were the reason I keep doing this. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'll keep doing it. How about that? Yeah, this is we've been going really hard. We need a retrigger. I think we're gonna get it. I'm gonna fast spin for a little bit here, guys. Oh, hey. See if we can trick it into giving us that bonus. Now, this may be a superstition thing, but let me test it, because it seems like at the casino here, if I go into the game menu, I don't even have to look at it. I just touch the screen, get to the menu to load up, and then I hit the max bet button. A lot of times I'll get a hit within the next few. Let's see if it works here. And that's total superstition, I know, but it seemed to work before. Maybe I go into the pays help. Oh yeah, that's how, okay. The Clio 2 that's here is an older Clio 2 at our casino. And when it gets stuck where it's literally not giving you anything, not a line hit, not a bonus, it almost seems like if you go into the menu, it kind of, it breaks up your rhythm, so that's obviously going to change the outcome, but it kind of seems to open it back up. Now, here's another thing I've done with them too, and they'll do it for me. I ask them to reboot the machine, and the slot tech will do it for me, which is cool because whenever I get a reboot on the Clio 2 here, I almost always will get at least one bonus round, and it's usually pretty good. And it's pretty true with the one that I have too, the IGT game board. When I put it in on first boot up, I usually get the bonus within the first 10 spins, 10 to 20. Well, we've seen these machines get stuck in one direction or another, and that can happen. I don't think I've gotten one on film doing it, but these machines can actually start paying out way more than they should. It's rare, but it does happen because I've seen it happen. That's why when you see machines that are really, really hot on the floor, and you come back like a couple days later and they have an out of order sticker on it, they can go haywire. I've had one go haywire where it just started paying out like crazy, and then once I rebooted it and checked the accounting screen, it like fixed it. It went back in line and started withholding to get back into its percentage range. So my advice to you is, because this happened to me once, if you're sitting down at a machine that just seems to be too good to be true, don't get up, because they can't get you off the machine. They can't actually remove you from the machine with credits in the machine. But the second you get up and cash out, they'll slap an out of order sticker on it and you'll be done. Yeah, Kelly, I'm not going to let the trolls bring me down. I mean, there's just so many of them. What I decided is I'm not going to even bother trying to read all the comments. It's getting out of control. I mean, I got like 150 videos or something ridiculous on YouTube now. So it's getting out of control to try to go through and, you know, moderate them a little bit. I was just trying to get out all the, you know, nasty comments, bad words, things like that. But now I have it set up on YouTube where it's going to automatically scrub those out anyway. All it does for those people is it gets them banned off the channel so they can't comment anymore. I couldn't help but laugh though, because I mean, on some of those, it's like, oh my goodness. It says right in the description what it is, you know. It says on my About Us page, the whole deal. And yet I still get that. Hey, there they are. There's those little chubby cute cats. And believe it or not, somebody even hated on the Good and Plenty. Can you believe that? How dare they? How dare they hate on the Good and Plenty? I even got trolled about the Good and Plenty. Whoa, Deborah Franklin with a $10 super chat. Love your channel and don't worry about the talk. This is also my first super chat. Wow, Deborah, thank you so very much for that super chat. Your first super chat, and I'm the one to get it. That is awesome. You are much appreciated. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate that. You guys are so kind. Everybody, big shout out to Deborah Franklin, please. We appreciate you very much. Now let's see that bonus with a retrigger. We gotta have some luck up in here with all these super chats. I do definitely appreciate you, all you guys. Thank you for the super chats. You guys are too kind. I tell you what, it gets hot in here with this machine, and you can hear the fans. And these slot machines, they put out a ton of heat. Or maybe it's just my machine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go to the casino over here and start feeling their machines. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just looking for the sweet spot. No, they know me pretty good at the casinos around here. I go enough where it's kind of actually probably not good, but they all call me by my name. They all know my name. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm back. But having this machine here has certainly helped curb a little bit of it. Oh, Kelly, I love pumpkin pie, and it's that time of year. But I can't have pumpkin pie unless it has a huge pile of whipped cream on top. But pumpkin pie is the best. Somebody showed me about eating apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese. And I was surprised because it was actually really good. It seemed so weird to me. But yeah, you can eat pumpkin pie, or not pumpkin pie, did I say pumpkin? Apple pie. Apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese melted on top. I'd never seen that before. Is that weird? Is that a thing? Or were they just pulling my leg to see if I'd eat it? Oh, it's so close. It's just messing with us now. I'm going to do, let's try 15 lines. So it'll be $400 to spend instead. It doesn't seem to make a difference really, whether we're playing max bet, max line, or less. Oh, pecan pie, you're right. Yep. Okay, so in order of the most delish, because I have a sweet tooth, pecan pie is number 1. Pumpkin pie is just a little bit under, you know, it's not like number 2, it's like 1.5. and then everything else. Hey, Sean, welcome. Welcome from Wisconsin. Thanks for tuning in, man. We are just trying to get a kitty glitter retrigger without much luck. We've had like maybe 3 or 4 bonus rounds. I feel like patience is the game here. You know, just gotta be patient. It's gonna happen. What was great was yesterday, those 3 streams we did yesterday, we hit huge bonus rounds like within the first 10 minutes of each stream. And I didn't go to the casino, and I probably should have, Kelly, like you said, because my luck was just golden yesterday. But I didn't go. I had work. I had to work. I bet you had I gone, probably would have won. Uh-oh. Don't eat my ticket now. Spit it out, Cleo. So in case you're wondering, the machine's name is Cleo. Cleo 2 to be precise. It is weird. I'm assuming you're talking about the apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese. Yeah, I thought it was totally weird too. And I tried it, and strangely enough, it worked. It was actually pretty good. I'm not talking like Velveeta, you know, those processed cheese slices. I'm talking about like a really good aged cheddar. And not too much, just a thin little slice melted on top of the apple pie with a little bit of ice cream. Sounds totally gross. Try it. You'll be surprised. Oh, don't. Did you go back for Simpsons round 2 or 5 or whatever round it was? Because I remember the other day, Sean, you were in there with Simpsons, and the Simpsons were quite rude. So you're giving it a break. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do, man. Just try some other games. Sometimes I'll force myself to just go play. Instead of going in, trying to hit the, you know, $5-10, whatever, a spin, I'll just go and play some pennies, you know, $2 a spin. Just have some fun, you know, get the whole I need to win a lot of money out of your mind. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Because it can become a grind, man. Especially if you're on a down streak. I mean, when you're on fire, yeah, that's great, but anybody who likes to gamble knows it doesn't last forever. Yeah, okay, so we got key lime, we've got cherry cream pie. Now, I don't know, because like the cherry filling, at least the cherry filling I've had, probably because I haven't had a good pie like that, but it's tasted kind of metallic. I don't know. It's probably the pie. Key lime is good as long as it's not too tart. But I still got pecan pie at the top, man. I don't know. I know it's super sweet, but I'm a bit of a candy-aholic. Okay, so this is not the health advice segment of the show, but oh, yes, hold on. You're right, Joseph. Joseph just said cherry cobbler. Now, my grandma used to make peach cobbler that was out of this world. Out of this world. And she'd serve it up with a little bit of heavy cream. Oh, okay, that's number 1. Everything else just got demoted. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about the cobbler. I have not had cherry cobbler though. I bet it's good. I bet that's good. If it's like truly homemade. The problem is when you use those canned cherries, they have that metallic taste to them. That's not good. But if you're going to make it right? 100% homemade, fresh. Make your cherry, you know, pie mix, or what, not pie mix, but you know what I'm talking about. You chefs in the house. Oh yeah, so we're going back to this this health food segment of the show. So when I was growing up, you know, we used to eat, you know, sugar, candy, Halloween. It's kind of appropriate conversation because we're right after Halloween. Everybody's got the big bag of candy, right? There's been such a big kick about how parents shouldn't give their kids any sugar at all. Don't give them any sugar. I don't get that. I mean, here I am. I'm still kicking. I ate tons of sugar growing up. Hell, I eat tons of sugar now. I know it's probably not the best thing. I'm not a doctor, don't claim to be. But I do know one thing's for sure. Nothing like a good piece of pecan pie. Yeah, peach cobbler. Man, you guys got me in the mood for peach cobbler now, and I don't have anybody to make it. I gotta figure that out. I know I have the recipe somewhere. I just remember she used to make it with like so much butter and all this just good stuff, you know, all the stuff you're not supposed to eat. You know, the doctor always tells you if it tastes good, spit it out. That's what you can't eat. Well, yeah, peach cobbler is not on my list of allowed items. Yeah, exactly, Joseph. So you're in the service. Hey, thanks for your service, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, sometimes you just need to, especially like, yeah, if you're out, think of that. I was watching a show the other day on the Vietnam War, and they had one battle that went like 6 days straight, and I thought, man, what if you're in combat? What are you gonna do? You can't sleep. I mean, they're in active combat for 6 days straight. One, how do you keep your sugars up? Two, how do you keep mentally alert enough? I know tons of adrenaline, right? But at some point, you're gonna just almost pass out. I know when I go on like when I'm in Vegas, okay, this is a bad example but when I'm in Vegas, we do like a 48-hour bender or whatever. At the end of that 48 hours, I'm so tired, I'm like seeing things. I see shadows, stuff that isn't even there. So if you're in combat, and you're in 6 days into combat, you haven't probably slept a wink, I would imagine. How does that go? With your nervous system, are you seeing shadows? Are you able to aim? Are you able to make good decisions on the battlefield? That's very interesting. Hey, welcome back, Matthew. Thanks for joining back in, man. Glad you could join us again. Yeah, natural honey, that's a good one. Like, I do a lot of, when I have allergies during allergy season, I'll take like the honey and the raw or whatever. It's like a local honey that helps with allergies. I can't remember what it's called. Manuka honey, that's what it's called. That's if we can get a bonus mic. We've gotten 3, but I mean, let's be real. We've been playing for quite some time. And each time I press spin, it's like a lot of money. Not real. It's not real. Don't worry. It's all good. Yeah, so Joseph, if you do suffer from allergies, try that. It's called Manuka honey. That worked for me. You just take like a little spoonful each day and check with your doctor, though, obviously, before you do anything like that, just because I don't know what you're allergic to. But it helped me, at least with my allergies, because it slowly builds your system up. And I guess it's also important if you can find a local honey as well, because chances are the pollen that's causing your allergy is from a local plant. And if you can get some local honey, it'll be even better. Ah, so close. I can only say what works for me. That worked for me. I'm not like a real health guru kind of guy, but obviously. I mean, my main source of fuel is beer. Just kidding. Not really. We are so overdue for a bonus, I can't even tell you. Oh man, I'm jealous, man. I wish I could live in San Diego. had we bought a house back before the California market went absolutely bonkers, I would have never left. Because I had an opportunity to buy a house many years ago, before the real estate market went crazy. You hear that clicking off? That's the hard counter inside the machine. Anytime it pays out jackpots, it keeps track on a little set of counters, little wheels. So you can always tell the really older machines when you hear that. Stopping the reels. Fluffy cat got in the way. You know what, they have Shadow Panther in our high limit room, but they don't have Prowling Panther. Actually, they don't even have Prowling Panther on the regular casino floor, which is a bummer because I want to play that game. It looks like a fun one with all the multipliers. Hey, Kelly, are you guys, are you taking off? Kids are home from school. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for the super chat, Kelly. You're awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Go take care of those kiddos. Much appreciate your super chat, miss. Yeah, there's somebody, Joseph, that's online on one of the channels, and he hits like I think $240,000 on the bonus round on Prowling Panther. That's the one that got me all fired up to play that game. I actually drove around to all of our casinos here looking for it, and nobody has it. Man, it doesn't matter how well or how high you have the percentage set on these machines. When they decide they just want to take your money, that's exactly what they're going to do. Boot. You're funny, man. Somebody get this guy a beer. Hey, there you go. Oh, had that little guy drop down there, we'd be doing it real nice. Do it. Oh, it was right there. It just went by. You notice it landed in the same position like the last 3 times? That's kind of weird. What are the odds? Oh, good. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the accounting once we're done here. white kitties are coming around. Okay, I know what it is. We didn't say root beer, root beer, root beer. There it is. Ah, apparently that's not working either. I don't know. I'm out of tricks. These kitties. They refuse. Yeah, you notice that? So sometimes, especially when we reset the accounting on the machine before we set up a new game, it gets into this mode where it'll give you line hits, but it won't give you the bonus. It's like the machine knows the bonus is going to pay out, you know, X number or percentage more. So it just keeps you within the right range of the payout percentage just by giving you a line hit every 15, 20 spins. That's really actually not a good place to be, because you eventually just keep running out of money. Because remember, it always holds 3% over a period of time. So what's interesting is that the machines do a great job of making you think you're winning until you get down to zero and you're like, wait a minute, what just happened? Hey, Crazy Carl, where'd he go, man? I didn't see Crazy Carl in the house. Welcome, Crazy Carl. We all love Crazy Carl from the Big Jackpot. Love watching your super chats and all the stuff you guys get into over there. You guys are a lot of fun. There we go. A little something. I think that's what this machine's doing, though. I think it's kind of playing us with a little, those line hits. You notice it keeps giving us like 4,000 or 5,000, 5,000 or 6,000, right around there. So it's just kind of whittling us away. So my guess would be is that the percentage is probably pretty close to right on the button as far as the whole percentage and what we're actually winning. I wanted to carry forward the accounting on the new machine, but after that Valhalla win, it would have ruined our stream completely, because at that point the machine's got to go into correction mode for like the next 10,000 spins. It would actually kind of feel like what we're feeling right now. See, there's another one, like 870. Maybe if we switch up, let me see. Yeah, okay, so I put in the, so we got $1, $2, and $5 denom. Let's go to $2 for a little bit. Let's see if, so that's $3.60 a spin. Let's see if we can get it on that. Because remember, each game has its own denomination accounting, so we're essentially playing a brand new game at $2 now. So the big question is, how did the two correlate, right? What about your overall machine accounting versus your denomination accounting, and how does that affect each other? So these things are infinitely complicated. I did download some mathematics spreadsheets for these slot machines from a CPA who released some insights, and it was actually a PDF from a slot tech training camp that they hosted, so that slot techs could understand the mathematics behind it and all that. And I got about halfway through it, and I was just like, okay. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty deep if you really want to get into the mathematics of it. Way above my pay grade. Hey, Bootney, is T going live today? Hey, Sizzling Slots, Jackpot back in the house. What's up, man? We are still at it. Diehards here. We refuse to give up until we get the retrigger. I might be here all night. We'll see. Nah, who am I kidding? I'll definitely wrap this up so we can jump over and watch T. Give him some support. Alright, that's it. We're going back to the $5. If we're going to get this, we're going to get it big or nothing at all. Yeah, we're on a mission. Exactly. Exactly, Matthew. Oh, man. This is brutal. When you get stuck in an obsession about getting a bonus with a retrigger and it just doesn't happen. It's even worse when you're playing with your own real money in the casino. It happens to me all the time on the Clio 2 here. And the one we have is $10 to spend, so if you're just sitting there like we've been doing so far today, it gets expensive. There, do it. Ooh, you little fuzzy cat. Little angry cat. Alright, let's see. $68,700 ticket. Will you accept my proposal? Thank you very much. Sometimes she spits out the bigger tickets. There you go. Nope, didn't line up. Just keep on stuffing this turkey for sure. My goodness, I don't even know. We're going to have to look at that, though. We may take a peek at it here in like 2 seconds. Because we got to know. I'm going to stop the reels. 4,500. Come on. Yeah, a lot of line hits, huh? 4,500. This is 780 times 5. So I'd rather see the bonus than the line hits, but now remember. Oh yes. Oh, that's because I haven't started telling a story. Because remember, every time I start telling a story, we get a bonus. Let me think of a story. Fresh out of stories. My goodness, if this was real life, I would be so sad about this machine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, finally. Finally. I mean, it's super tiny compared to what we're betting, but this is something. At least we get to hear the song, right? I was starting to miss the tune. And there you have it. Hey, Joseph, you mean today or just in general in life, how long we've been gambling? Today has already been a long session. We've been on live for 1 hour and 36 minutes, and we've only seen, I think, 4 bonuses, 3 or 4. It has been pretty brutal. But how long we've been gambling in life? Many years. Too many to mention. Ever since I was of legal age. And that was like 162 and a half years ago, approximately, give or take. Give or take a few. Yep, absolutely it does. Boot asks if this slot machine takes your money like the other slot machines in the casino, and it absolutely 100% does. Even at 97%, it will still take all of your money. Because remember, it's over a period of time and a period of spin, so even if it's a 97 or 98%, it still has a hold percentage. So you sit there long enough and you're going to run out. Unfortunately, it doesn't let us really get crazy and tune it to, you know, unreal levels. I mean, we're still stuck within the parameters that IGT gives us within the software. So like the board is pre-programmed, excuse me, to a maximum of like 96 to 98%. And I can't change that. Even with a key chip, I can't change it. So I do still have to play within the rules that IGT writes. Yeah, this game is like, it's a love-hate right now. Probably more on the hate side, but, you know, there's still a little bit of love in there. I'll be honest. Just because they're cute. Kitty cats are cute. That's the only reason we're going Die Hard right now. Kitty cats and, of course, for the women, diamonds. Can't go wrong. You got a little glitter, a little kitty. Why not? Yeah, on those videos, that's a good point, Boot. So Bootbrink says he only sees me win most of the time. What's funny is what you don't see is the amount of time that it takes to get those videos that you watch. So those videos are like, you know, 5-10 minute video of just amazing wins. Those videos took forever to get in most cases, as you're seeing here today. So now that you see me doing the live play, you get to see how much you actually have to spin this stupid thing to get those big hits. And sometimes it's forever. So I know one time to get one of those initial videos where we had some pretty good runs on Wolf Run, no pun there, took me literally a full day of playing that machine practically non-stop to get enough footage for one, you know, like 10-minute video. But I had just started the channel, so I was like, well, I have to have content, I need something. And I was excited because I just got Wolf Run, so I was like, why not? There is a dog version. It's called like Maltese or something. The Maltese, something like that. But it's the same. It's the exact same game, just with little dogs, little fluffy dogs. I think the bonus round, everything is identical. There we go. But you'll notice it's keeping us pretty tight because we put in 60 and we've been playing for quite a while, and it's still just keeping us with some playback. But I know just from having played it forever that if it's in that zone where it's just comfortable right at its percentage, it's just going to stay there. Until one of two things happens. One, somebody gets a big jackpot on it, say if I were to get up and walk away. I mean, the jackpots can still happen. It's just less likely. You get a lot more of the smaller hits. Once it gets to a certain percentage over, I think it just starts to have more combinations of the winning combos in the mix, in the real stops. I think I showed that before too on one of the videos where we looked at the reel stops and how many reel stops are actually on these video reels. Because there's an administrative side you can go in and actually do like a troubleshooting and analysis on it, and it'll let you check each wheel stop, check the pay line, see how much it pays and that kind of thing. Exactly. If it takes all our money, we're going to the buffet. Free buffet with pecan pie. On my free diet Dr. Pepper, please. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Let's do that, Rebecca. But Rebecca brings a good point. It's like, you know, you put a bunch of money into a machine, you've been playing it forever, and then you cash out, and then literally the next person sits down a couple seconds later and hits the bonus round or the jackpot. Hey, welcome, Marina from Chile. Welcome back. Let's cash out. Let's try that. Why not? We've been here already for like, what, an hour and 42 minutes? Let's cash that dude out right there. Let's let it do whatever it does. It resets the session. So your machines, and I can show you here in a minute on the admin side, they keep track of your session. So as soon as you put money in, it starts keeping track of that. So it knows exactly how much you put in, how many spins, how much you've won, and you can actually go into the administrative side of the slot machine and you can back it up and look at every single spin. So if they ever want to validate your play for a jackpot, they can do that. Alright, so we're in a new session. Let's see what happens. We're the next player that just sat down. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Finally. That's what we've waited like literally an hour for, guys. Okay? But before we do this, right now I'm having a spelling challenge. Somebody help me really quick. Actually, hold on. Let me just do this. Let me look this up. All right. There we go. Had to work something out in my mind. We're ready to start this bonus. Let's see the retrigger. Don't let us down. We've waited a long time. It's getting close. But as we said before, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Hey, but that was better, actually. That was much better. Well, actually, no, what am I thinking? That wasn't that much better. Well, I'm kind of surprised. Let's play through this 18, and we're going to take a peek at that accounting and break it down and wrap this up, because I think these kiddies are just messing with us. I really, really do. Yeah, we had a lot of line hits that were bigger than the bonus round. Exactly. This baby's broken. Like that line hit. Look at that. It's almost like the size of the bonus. 1,200, 6,000. Half the size of the bonus. $270. I'll tell you one thing it did do. It did change how long I'll sit at a machine. You know, having played this one and actually seeing how long it can really actually take when you just have this unlimited amount of credits and you can just play it as long as you want. It really woke me up to like, wow, yeah, you really can sit there forever before it actually pays out a good win. Changed the way I play slots for sure. I'm quicker to get up and move on if a slot's not playing. Let's play this one out to 0. And let's take a peek at the accounting. So for all you that have been here since the beginning, if anyone's still left here, we're going to go into the administrative side of this machine, and we're going to look at the master accounting. So that session, the last hour and 49 minutes, believe it or not, if you were able to hang that long, we put in $1.17 million. So $1,178,975. That's a mouthful. The total amount that we won was $938,000. And so coin out was $586. Hand pays, those are the ones over $10,000, was $351. So the total base machine hold right now is 20.38%. So really it's over withholding. That should be sitting at about 3%, 3 to 5%, not 20. So it is definitely due for a big one. You know, how soon? We could be here all night. I've seen it take forever. Even though it's way over withholding, it doesn't really mean anything. It also keeps track of some other neat things like coin in, coin out, voucher in, voucher out. A lot of other interesting little mathematics. If anybody ever wants to totally geek out with me on that, I'm happy to make a stream about it, but I don't want to bore you all too much with it. But anyway, there you have it. I mean, we put in a whole lot of money, and it kept the majority of it. Such as life. That's the game of slots, guys. Anyhow, I thank you guys once again. All you are the best. Thank you all for the super chats. That was super kind of you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. If any of you are planning on hitting the casinos, may I wish you the very best of luck. And until next time, don't forget, pecan pie rules. Cheers, my friends. Take care now.